Go to Mr. Child's towels, no boo. Hold up, let me move my bowels.
You are now tuned into the IDCYL podcast.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if you like this podcast. I got my guy Jimmy 2 times with me today.
What's going on?
You know what I mean? I got my guy Corey O sitting in for Toes today.
Yep.
We are out here, man. What's up with y'all guys? How y'all guys been?
Feeling good, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate the invite, man.
Yeah, thanks for pulling up, both of you, man.
Absolutely. Shout out Toes.
Yeah, I mean, free Toes. But Toes is not in jail. But yeah, we got a lot to get into, man. A whole lot of messiness been happening over the past couple weeks. I ain't really get to, shoot, so I get to chop it up with y'all guys. Hopefully y'all been tapped in.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Yeah, we definitely tapped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I fucks with it. But yeah, everything been going crazy. I want to start off everything that's been happening with Papoose and Remy Ma. I really want to know how y'all feel about that. Like, Remy Ma was drawing. She was messing with the dirty version of Papoose boy, Easy the Block Captain.
That's the way it was looking, man. That's the way it was.
They was denying it for mad long though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it went on the internet.
Yeah, now it hit the fan. That's
it. Once it goes to the internet, that's it.
Damn, whose side are you on that joint?
I'm not picking no sides when it comes to couples fighting, because I'd be damned if somebody picked a side between me and my wife fighting. You only saw a couple clips here and there. I'm not picking no sides. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
It's grown folks' business.
It's definitely grown folks' business, and I like the way
they shouldn't have put it on the internet though.
I had to rock with my guy Papoose. Maybe it's because I'm a single guy or something though, but like for me to be like out here holding you down, repping you. I was on Love and Hip Hop crying over you for mad years. We're supposed to be like a symbol of black love.
I do feel like she did him dirty.
Then I let you out the house for a minute.
Yeah.
And you go find another me.
It wasn't even letting her out the house. He was really just letting her do her job, but she did more than she was supposed to on the road. Like
she went out there and fell in love. They had matching Christmas outfits in front of a tree that Easy said that he didn't put up.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Papoose put that tree up.
All right, I'm on Papoose side.
I'm definitely on Pap's side. I'm definitely on Pap's side. I don't need, yeah.
It's just, you got this like,
nah, it's tough.
Yeah.
They said that he was cheating on her for a while too. A whole bunch of
I ain't never
the internet said it. Yeah, the internet said it.
Yeah, once the internet said it's up.
Once the internet says it, it's true.
It's up.
To some people for sure.
I don't know. Papoose got the what's her name? Clarissa Shields.
He definitely got one.
Yeah, he got the bad boxing.
Yeah, the
shorty.
movie just dropped on Christmas, so it's
Life
looking
moves
good
on.
for him. Yeah,
Life moves on.
Life
Yeah.
moves on.
Life moves on.
Yeah, that's how
The worst that the people that took the worst hit was the Black love community though.
Yeah.
We're super proud of that
Super
one. That
proud
was
of
like that was
Super
Romeo and
proud.
Juliet right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
And then it's just like, damn, we gotta find another.
It was like Black royalty love, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and then Black hood love, Remy Ma and Papoose. It made people in the hood feel like, yeah, we can actually do this.
Yeah, and it was the fact that he held her down through the whole bid. Like it was,
She probably proposed to him, man.
damn, that's crazy. I sure hope not. Cause Pap, we not even gonna play with Pap like that. Pap definitely, you know what I'm saying. He put his work in. He wasn't ready for the masses.
Yeah, he said I didn't. He said I didn't knock Bo out because he slept with my wife. I knocked Bo out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife.
Some respect,
Said he had him in a fetal position.
Come on, gang. Like you can't do that. You can't do that. It's over.
Yeah. Well.
But Easy. He basically just taking clout. Like he just, he was a nobody. I ain't know until the whole situation happened. Even like, with the rap battle community, like I know he was doing his thing, but like you gotta really stand out before you like, start catching the feed on all social medias. So it wasn't until this, whole Papoose thing and Remy Ma thing that I even realized who he was.
Boy, he was on Bel Air, the TV show. Like, and he was seriously, before all this, he was
I didn't
kind of
know
like
that.
he was like the next Tay Rock. He was basically the new Tay Rock. You know how Tay Rock had that crazy
knocking
run.
on the door. He was knocking on the door, but this let him walk through.
And then the Chrome 23 came, and he was her flagship battle rapper. Like, he was the guy that was setting the league off. Like, this was the next biggest guy from Smack. I'm gonna take him from Smack and put him on my platform. They just happened to fall in love.
Wow, I ain't know
But
that.
Easy had a lot going for himself, but he hasn't. Like, there's battle rappers. I seen it. There's battle rappers that are saying like, I'm not working with that man. I'm not battling that
Yeah,
boy.
for sure.
Like, they just don't want to deal with him. Like, he's low key blackballed.
Yeah, he definitely got blackballed out of the situation.
Damn.
I mean, I guess he better hope Remy could do something for him at this point, or the clout off.
Remy got the bag. He just gonna have to be her pet. He gonna have to be. Remember, she had the video where
But
she was
she about to
driving,
go through
getting
this
head at
whole
the same
divorce.
time.
Like,
You
she
didn't see
about
the
to
video
go
where
through
she
this
was
whole
driving and
divorce.
getting head. Like her whatever video, she's acting like she's getting head while she's driving. Remy Ma.
I ain't see that.
Oh, yeah, if you ever see it, that's gonna be easy to block happen.
Oh wow.
He gonna come out with a song, with a bop.
What about?
That's pop culture. Pop culture gonna push his song, whatever. If he can come close to a bop, people are gonna be like, "That's a bop."
He got a whole lot of work to do, man.
He definitely got a whole lot of work to do.
He got to work on a lot of things.
Yeah, because he's definitely not my cup of tea as far as rap.
Facts.
Yeah, it's not going to have like a whole lot of people going crazy.
I mean, when you're a battle rapper, because you know, predominantly a battle rapper, it's hard to be like a mainstream rapper to really make it to where
Cassidy
like,
did it.
Cass different though.
He's the only
He still
one
knew
for
how to
real.
make a song.
He was the only one.
He
I mean,
knew
for
how to
real,
make a
for real,
song.
like, but maybe like you gonna call Eminem the battle rapper?
Eminem,
first,
yeah.
maybe, but like
Eminem and Cassidy.
for real, like who?
It's
Yeah.
just rare.
But M
Definitely
had
not lately.
mixtapes before he was like, you know, known as a battle rapper.
That's true.
It
Yeah,
was
I wouldn't
just,
clarify
you know,
Eminem.
I don't know. I think Eminem was ripping people up on the streets before he even got in a studio.
But I think M was doing that to make a name for himself. He wasn't doing that because he was a battle rapper per se. In my opinion, I feel like he was just
He was
doing
just
it,
that good.
you know, to make like
I think
I'm better than
Eminem.
them.
I think Eminem's niche when he came in wasn't that he was white. It was that he battled mad people and ripped them to shreds.
Man, the first time I heard Eminem, it was, "Hi, my name is what?
That's
My name is." It was not no battle rap, bro.
And
That's
them
how
saying like this white boy's
Eminem was
coming.
introduced to me,
This white boy's
know what I'm
coming and
saying?
he's been
That's
ripping
it.
everybody to shreds in
and that
Detroit.
was, I ain't gonna lie, that was like mastermind.
What the
That
hell my
was
name is?
what that it was because we wasn't used to that, bro.
I loved it. I
Yeah.
actually really thought it was Marilyn
yeah, it
Manson
was
for a
lit.
minute when I first seen it. I was like,
Yeah.
what am I
Yeah.
watching? Like, and like
It was
it's probably like the
MTV,
third
like-
time I seen it that I peeped
Yeah.
that it was like some white guy named Eminem. Like,
For sure.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe Eminem. Yeah, Eminem and Cassidy is the only ones that did it. And Easy the Black Captain doesn't have it as a rapper. Like, nah, so I don't see it for any of them. But
Right.
shout out to the boy, man. He got himself Remy Ma. Like, he made it. He came from Philly. Like, it's like Meek Mill's getting Nicki Minaj.
And I feel like he got the catch with the Clarissa Shields joint. Shout out to them, man.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
check the
Papoose is
movie out.
winning
I
with
seen
that.
the preview. It looked good. I might go check it out. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna probably watch that one day. I'm trying to think.
I'm
if
not
I-
saying I'm gonna go see it in theaters, but I'm gonna at least check it out. You know, I got my
Damn,
sites,
You're
my
about
links.
you're about to watch it off a site.
I mean, I might. It
So
didn't
support
look,
that black queen, man.
Hey, I'ma still support it by talking about it right here when I don't care if you like this.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't care if you like this.
But yeah,
speaking
man.
of that, like, you know, talking about relationships, what y'all think about the Travis Hunter?
The
joint?
Travis Hunter, man. The Travis Hunter situation
That's touchy.
is so basic.
So basic.
It's so basic that I don't know, like how's like Travis Hunter's about to be famous and he's going through the most simple, regular nigga problems ever. like-
yeah, it's just on blast because of how it played out.
Like a new thing comes out every day. Ever
'Cause you
since
don't think all of them college kids got a girlfriend
right.
most of them.
Right.
with a weird story behind it?
Yeah.
Like it starts off, she's acting funny at a game. She's acting funny at a game when he's trying to hug her. He was mad because he was with the
I
cheerleaders.
remember. Yeah,
So-
their last game at home. I know exactly what you're
So
talking
it starts
about.
off with that, and then after that day, everything just started to hit the fan. Like you hear one day, you hear
They
that
start digging.
she-
Internet. What did we say when we started, guys?
He was
The
taking her out to-
internet. Once the internet says it, it's over.
He was taking her. He was taking her to
Yeah.
parties and just sitting in the car while she got lit and waiting for her to come out so he can drive her home.
Oh man, that was the worst take ever. She should have left.
How
that
they
on the-
actually
she
got
shoulda left.
together? How they actually got together was Travis Hunter texted her mad times. She ignored all the texts, never responded to any. Her brother looked at the phone and said, "Yo, do you know who this guy is? This is Travis Hunter." And then she got interested in him.
And then he was best friends with him. He's living in.
Why
the
do I
house.
even know all this stuff? Why do I know that the first
He's
time
lit-
that the
the
first time that she
internet.
said that she loves him was by accident?
The internet, bro. That's how it go, man. I'm telling you, like, you know.
She was on like Cameron's podcast explaining it.
Yeah, I think the crazier part is the why do we know this, right? Why do we know this? And I think it comes down to an instinct, want and need almost to tear down black people in general,
That
when
too.
and black women
That too.
especially. Like
We left that off the table.
we know
It's there.
like I feel like that's.
My mind didn't
For
go that
sure.
deep. My mind simply went to this girl.
But
trying
bro,
to
you
get
know,
famous.
there's so many offensive tackles, left
That
tackle,
happens every
big
day.
old ugly boys getting girl. You know,
Listen,
all
this
the
is
time.
the beginning
All the
of
time.
But
it.
you are
Listen,
the Travis Hunter.
this
You
is-
get the in front of your name.
Bro, they all do. This is the
You're not
beginning
Michael
of
Orr.
it. This is the beginning of it. We're just seeing it on blast. Think about how many are going through the back end that we're trying to tell him not to go through.
Everybody
Fact.
is.
Facts.
Like there was a video of her throwing it back on a dude in a LeBron James high school jersey.
Gang, I seen
Listen,
it.
she was just caught. What I heard.
What were they
and I
saying a
laughed,
few weeks
I
ago?
laughed, I laughed.
Diabolical.
But I
or
heard.
whatever. Like,
She
She
wow.
was. What she said
That
was,
is
I
diabolical.
was just caught in a bad situation. They just caught me in a bad situation, bruh.
Nah, leaving her and going to the party while you chilling outside just studying, bro. I see you got a 4.0. I hope it wasn't GPT or whatever the chat thing is.
What,
Yeah.
Chabby? What was
On his
AI?
4.0.
Oh,
His 4.0. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I would never take that from bro. But it's hard to be a two-way player. And, you know, that's a lot of film study, bro. You telling me you was doing your algebra too?
Travis Hunter, man, he's different.
Because he seems pretty smart to me.
Yeah, nah, he most definitely is smart. You seen how he pulled a Derrick Rose and got his brother signed to Adidas with him.
Yeah, that's smart. But
He making big moves, but I feel like if with the internet saying, because you like y'all said, the internet is,
Listen,
I mean, it's the
I'm going to
internet.
say this. Henry Ford had a 3rd grade education level. And
They said
he
that girl
made
took. They
millions.
said that girl took Travis Hunter's
so you
virginity.
don't got to be smart. I'm sure she did. I'm certain.
He'll be all right.
He's just gonna be all right,
Yeah,
man.
he'll
I
be
actually
alright.
feel
On
bad
the
for
back
the guy.
end, you know.
He'll
But
be
I
alright.
feel like he's taking a hit with his endorsements and things that were potentially there. I feel like, you know, because even the one thing that became a big story, you know, with the Adidas campaign, you know, that wasn't even supposed to be a big thing. It was for wherever they were. I would have never known that they had an event for Adidas if it wasn't for her acting like she had an attitude because of him taking extra pictures.
You think it was promo?
It could have been, but I'm saying I don't think it was because it was not a good thing.
Yeah,
When it came out, it
wasn't
was
his
not a
choice.
good thing.
Because the thing
wasn't.
about it is people like us now are talking about the fact that what's going on with him and his girl
Yeah.
instead of the fact that he won the Heisman as a two-way player for
Come
the first
on.
time in decades. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Should
Crazy.
be number one over
all
Shador.
of this. We should
who
be
was the
we should be
best-
talking all of this,
Yeah.
and we're talking about he left his girl alone at a
And
party.
Shador's my
sometime.
man. Shout out Shador. He should be number one too. Like it's crazy. Like, you know, both of y'all did y'all thing if it wasn't for him. But, you know, Shador, when you were sitting down, he was still playing.
It works for Shador though. It seems like he gets a cool underdog story. Like everybody want to see Shador.
Yeah, I
fail.
feel like he's gonna have the better career. I
I'm
do,
not
especially
gonna
after
say
that.
but I think
no,
I
especially after this.
hope they both have great careers, really long, great careers.
No, because this.
But what's
this
Travis gonna
might
play?
make him
What's Travis gonna play? Wide
He's-
receiver.
I think he's
corner?
gonna
It
do
don't
both.
matter.
I think he's gonna do both.
You
How
think-
long is
you
he
think
gonna
he's really
stay
do both?
if this thing becomes a huge tornado and he crashes out?
It's-
They already started deleting social media.
Oh, he did delete his Instagram
Come
or
on.
his Twitter. One of
It's
them.
getting deep. It's getting to you. If you can't even look past the point of the comments, these are people you'll never meet sometimes. Or the people that'll be in the stands later on. Come on, it only
That's
gets
facts.
worse.
I hope he's all right.
It only gets
I hope
worse.
he's all
It
right.
does. It does. It
They
affects-
threw beer on Bron. You still got to come back tomorrow.
They
That was
threw
in the
beer
prep.
on Bronny.
On Bron, not
Oh, I
Bron.
thought you said Bronny. I'm about to say.
No,
that
not
kid
my
do
boy.
To anybody.
Nah, he's a baby. You can't do that to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, damn. I hope that the
Nah.
Bulls are all right and he continues to be great, man. I like
For
Travis
sure.
Hunter, man.
Nah, he's a good kid, but you know, he's just looking bad because of the whole, you know. But I mean,
It
hey
is.
man, I wish him the best.
I mean, free Travis Hunter's heart, yo. Seriously,
Free
man.
Travis
Let that
Hunter's
man
heart.
go, man. But let's
Yeah.
slide to my guy, Hove, man, because we thought that this whole situation was done. Like they said that, I mean, he said,
It's looking bad. For
run the
him.
tapes, yo. Run the tapes. I mean, we gonna do what we do. We
It's
take this
looking
to
bad
court,
for
man.
him.
Charge me like a criminal. Let me see who's the person that's accusing me. And now they just updated us and told us that they're gonna let the girl remain anonymous throughout the whole thing.
Nah, not throughout the whole thing.
Just till when?
Up until it gets taken to trial, because the defense has to be able to build a case.
Yeah.
So at
Yeah.
that point, that she needs to be disclosed.
Innocent
Up
until proven
that
guilty.
point, she'll
I'll
be
stand on it.
anonymous.
How does it help Jay-Z knowing who she is, though?
Well, there's a real way and a conspiracy way. The real way is it helps their defense lawyers get a fucking jump on this, and the more time you have defending your case, the
Digging
better,
into her
obviously.
character and
all
everything.
of that. But and then the conspiracy part is you could silence her.
And you can silence her.
It looks bad. It looks bad on a lot of fronts. Not gonna lie.
Because I feel my
It
mindset, when I was reading it and everything, my mindset was, if Jay-Z really doesn't have anything to do with this at all and she's lying, you might as well just let them do what they do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, what's really gonna make the ish hit the fan is if Diddy say it's true.
Why would Diddy say it's true? Diddy got enough cases.
Yeah, right.
Why would he add more time?
Because he's in the whole allegation.
You did one, you did them all.
But they say if you
So
if
that's
you-
your
if you bring
man,
down-
Hov.
if you bring down somebody else, you get less time,
Bro,
right?
that's what
What?
they said.
Yo.
They said, listen, first of all, she's going by Jane Doe. Respect the young woman. We're talking about a very sensitive subject here. The R word. Right? So if anything, she's saying is true, then we gotta at least look into it. I mean, and then if, like I said, if Diddy said it's true, it's true. Because she
Diddy said it's true, it's true.
Yo,
That's
I'm
the
telling
part.
you, the boy, look,
that's crazy.
they almost got him bail. You know what he said? He said, never mind.
No, he did.
I'm not.
That is
listen,
not what he said.
He said, I'll wait until we go to trial.
He tried 3 times.
Bro, he
And-
said he gonna wait until they go to trial.
He ain't
Seriously?
never say that.
He tried 3 times and they denied it 3 times. But I think he was going to go for a 4th time, and they made some type of deal that Diddy would not try to ask for bail again. And then
Yeah.
he came out and said, "Yeah, I respect their judgment and that they're not going to give me bail. I'm cool. I'm just going to sit in jail and
Yeah,
do my
because
tick."
that's what the take was that I got from it. He said he was cool. He was chilling. He said, never mind, I got this.
Like he likes jail.
It seems that way. They
What?
said he was running it.
He is a king in there. If he's a zesty, he would like jail.
It seems that way with the baby oil and all that. Yeah,
I think Diddy's innocent.
you do.
Yeah, I think he's innocent. Seriously,
Listen, he might be innocent of taking advantage of somebody, but I don't think so.
I think
And
all he did.
Second,
He's not
So
lying.
he
If
might
that-
be.
Listen,
but,
but if that makes sense. But I'm gonna go in and say this. He definitely beat on that girl.
He did. I think that they also
And
probably.
anytime that something like she was clearly trying to get away for whatever reason, and it didn't look like she had a
she was running away
briefcase
from
full of
him in
his
that video?
cash. What? He came out with a towel on.
I think
He was chasing her.
I'm not even gonna lie, seriously.
Get your ass back here. That's what the hell he was doing. I don't care what you want to talk about. Diddy's innocent. He's guilty of whooping
Have you
her
ever
ass.
ran into
That's
the
why he
hotel
gave her that money.
hallway with a towel on?
That's why he gave her that
I
money.
seen it in a few movies, like a lot of movies actually.
That's why
When
he
they
gave her
chasing
that money.
something.
He gave up that money.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like
He
I'm
cashed
not
her
gonna
out.
lie. The video.
He
I
didn't want
watch
what
it.
happened now to happen, and it did.
It happened anyway.
It
And
made
my
everything
thoughts,
worse.
My thoughts are if like what billionaire or millionaire or somebody super impactful has been like throughout all of our getting older and who's remained an idol, who's remained somebody you should
They
grab.
always
more.
tarnish the
that-
black
and-
ones.
and
And look,
Snoop Dogg.
But
Snoop is coming. They get them all.
I think Snoop beat his case. I think he beat it. Like,
Snoop was right.
The murder
yeah,
joint.
Yeah, they beat
the
his.
murder
back
I
in
think
the
he beat
Tupac
his
days.
case. Yeah, I
They was
think-
like, this is the
I
biggest
think
hip
they
hop's ever going to
probably
get.
could
This
have
is your
got him, but I
chance.
think he beat his case.
He
I
did
think
his
he's cool
humiliation
now,
ritual
yeah.
early.
I don't like to get that deep into the conspiracy of it, but like there's enough evidence to make you lean that way.
for sure.
But I think just in general, once you start getting up there in the money and shit like that, you feeling untouchable. You do
Yeah.
a couple of things that
If they
might just
don't
be.
like.
It just might not be a big deal though. It might
Yeah.
not be a big deal to you because you're rich or whatever. But in a regular world, we do that shit. We're in jail 8 years. At least.
ASAP.
Yeah.
So it's like I could see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be able to see it, but nobody's giving me an example who's rich right now. That's like.
And then
They're a
there's
good person.
definitely been footage come out with them having young girls in these after hour parties, bro. Why would you have 11, 12, 13-year-old? Bro, I seen it with my own eyes.
Where you see
can't.
that?
What? The internet? What do we say?
There's videos of Diddy hanging out with minors.
Bro, him and Jay-Z and Beyonce, bro, sitting right
the
next to him
rumors,
like
the conspiracy
this. Will
rumors.
we
are
have?
definitely
Will we
what's
have
deep
11?
fakes.
Listen,
Jay-Z
listen.
and
As grown
Beyonce.
men, will we have 2 or 3 11-year-old little girls sitting with us right now that wasn't related to us, sitting here with like dresses on?
Absolutely
an
not.
after
But
party?
I don't think that they did that either.
Bro,
Even if they
did.
are related, go play somewhere.
You seen a video of,
Yes, bro.
I'm
And
looking. I'm
listen,
gonna find that.
I'll send it to you.
I don't
This
believe
beef,
it.
yeah, all right.
But there's a lot of people
I
besides
don't
videos.
speak
There's
on
a lot
something I don't know.
of there's a lot of people that say they've been to these parties. That these kids are there and they're realizing like as they're partying and shit like, wait, why the fuck did they just bring kids in the room?
They're called whistleblowers, bro.
I feel like
It
I feel
sounds that way.
I
It
feel
sounds
like
that
if
way.
these people seen that, they should have said this years ago. They're just saying it now, which makes me think that they're being paid to say it.
No.
Those are
See,
tough.
here's the thing.
conversations.
When you're rich and powerful and then you don't kind of agree with one thing or another, which what happened with Diddy, we see why he got indicted, right? Which is okay, because if he didn't go through the litigations that he went through with those people over his alcohol, we wouldn't know the heinous things that we know about Diddy. But now, after they investigated him to get the things that they needed to win their case, which was putting him in jail, now they don't got to pay him. I truly believe that they found real stuff on him, and now the evidence is out, and he's in prison because it was deep enough for them to take their rich and powerfulness to the FBI and say, hey, go check this guy out because he's been doing some stuff. And then people are trying to, of course, they're going to capitalize on it now.
Realistically, the only thing we seen was Diddy smacking Cassie up. Everything else, they just tied up mad things and just said mad stuff, and we believed it. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
You're
It's the
gonna
same
need-
as the
it's the
Bill
same
You're
Cosby.
gonna need a
And
really
Mike,
big
Because I
rug.
don't think Mike did it.
Hold on,
bro.
you're gonna need a really
was
big
weird.
rug to hide all
But I
that
don't
baby
think Mike-
oil under it. You can't say the only thing they
We're
saw was
talking
the
about a tractor trailer full.
We talking about you
We
can't
seen
just
it.
sweep that under the rug. You
We
can't
seen
just-
a bunch of baby oil and a video of him smacking Cassie. Now he's Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, listen, check it out. There was a lot of video evidence, so we'll see what happens. And the man said he's chilling, so he must know what he got to say.
I think he knows that he's innocent.
And I truly
I hope
believe
so.
they were being super loose on the phone too, because you know they pay attention to what you talking about when you're in that jail.
And they got
They gonna
they got
talk about
Bill
it,
Cosby, R. Kelly, P. Diddy. They're trying to get Jay-Z.
but they don't say something about it. Everybody what they talking about
Killed
when they in
Michael
jail.
Jackson.
He be on the phone with them sons, and he told them, "Yeah, make sure you clean up the something." They had their code words. And
Yeah,
they on the stop.
I think like he probably had like some blow on the table or something that like a brick.
Nah, files, evidence.
I don't know. I don't know. I just find it hard to believe.
Nah, when you in that deep, you gotta do certain things to do, like, in my opinion, to get there. It's too wide known.
But we've seen so many different instances of bad things just happening to black people because they're trying to move up. I mean, the Tulsa, Oklahoma thing, the other similar bombing in the Philly area.
But what if
I
these are
mean,
some of the
Central
things
Park.
that they had to do to move up, but they was just holding it over their head the whole time?
Nah, they see black people making progress and wipe it out. Like this guy made too much money and he can do too much good for his people with this money, and we're gonna stop that. We're gonna get him out of here.
But doesn't the late 90s, early 2000s feel like a whole different universe than the one we're in now?
They switched it.
Doesn't it feel?
Why you say that?
What I'm saying is like back then we had Freaknik and all this other shit, so it's just like the world was just the mindset was just different. So if they were to do a little bit more, what we would consider heinous and evil now, if they were doing shit back then and it was a little bit more loose with the rules,
Yeah.
and then it comes to like shine a light on it now in 2024, it looks real crazy, right? But back then maybe it just looked a little crazy.
Same with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was passing Quaaludes around. That was the cool thing to do.
Nah, he was doing real crazy.
Everybody was
shit.
taking
no matter what year that was, he was doing real crazy.
When I was
Him and Freddie
12
Prince
years-
Sr.
listen, bro.
passing Quaaludes to everybody.
When I was 12 years old, if I called a woman a bad B, they would look at me and try to slap me in my face. And that was the early thousands. So like 2001, 2002. If I was like, yeah, you a bad bitch. Slap in my face. Fast forward 15 years. And you like, damn, you a bad bitch. Let me holler at you real quick. Oh, who, me?
I mean, you might
The
still
world-
Nah,
get,
bro,
you might still
the
get
world
slapped.
changed, bro. And what you do is you
changed.
call
In
this
many ways.
desensitization, bro. there's so many things that they just flip the weird on. Like how did that happen, bro?
How
I
did
feel like
that-
in good ways and bad ways. So like that I don't know if you would consider that a good way or a bad way, but like the pedo shit, the fucking with kids and all that shit, I feel like they
Horrible.
shined a big light on it. There's people like
With the Nickelodeon
Vitaly going
stuff
out and
coming
smacking
out.
people
Yeah.
that they felt like that's fire to me. I like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think that we should be harder on pedos and harder on rapists, and
So
we should
you
be harder on.
you pull up to them,
I
smack
agree.
them, and then just let them walk.
But I feel like he's doing
I think
that
they
for
should go to-
clout too.
Yeah, no, yeah, but in a way, I like the way society is going that route, like going harder on that kind of shit.
For
like,
sure,
not
but
fucking with
nah,
that
grown
shit.
masculine men always been that way. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
facts,
we
that's facts.
targeted petties and you know, people that try to, you know, prey on kids. Like I was one of the guys that, you know, punch on a bully, if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like you ain't just gonna keep picking on Billy, man. Like cut that out. We ain't
Yeah,
just
America's
gonna, you know.
America's gotten too far away from America. I mean, and that's why where we're at right now. Like, I mean,
It was all a plan.
everybody, like he said, like the
It
bitch
was-
Sean and
it was-
everybody, how
It was
people,
all a plan.
they trying to take it back to the old ways.
It ain't gonna happen. They too far gone, bro. Like with all this drill rap stuff, like these kids are so demonic. My one of my good, you know, like auntie, she, you know, good close to the family. I call her auntie, you know, been around me, raised me. She's a bus driver, school bus for the local kids, school district. And she constantly has these stories of how these kids are so much worse than when we was, bro. They have no respect.
And you blame hip hop.
I never said that. Whoa, where did that take come? Whoa,
You
That was a
did
hot
go
take.
from drill music to that, but
It gotta play with it. It gotta play.
a
in
percentage ain't.
It has a huge impact.
Hip hop. I don't want to blame hip hop. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable blaming hip hop for that. I don't know. It's we just gotta.
I don't know. I feel like it's always been that way.
If you understood frequencies,
I remember when
man.
I was 10, my mom having to walk out in the cold, ready to fight the bus driver because she used to snap at like calling me type shit. But
Yeah.
I was quiet in on the bus, but man, everybody was rowdy, right? And then I told her that I was like, the bus driver done called me outside my name one time, and she was ready to fight the bus. So I remember it was rowdy back then, but I feel like the disrespect, not even just the disrespect, it's just like the lack of manners, that kind of
You
shit
think-
is more prevalent now.
Seriously,
It's
in that,
praised.
and I was about to say, in that sense, everything's really just the same. The lingo has just changed. You just
I
talk
wouldn't-
different.
I think the sympathy has changed though. I think the actually saying sorry,
And
feeling
empathy,
sorry,
yeah.
like
Compassion.
Oh, yeah, that's out the
kinda
window. We
things,
don't
I
have
feel like
that
those
anymore.
things. Yeah, those things
See?
changed. I
That
feel
went
like-
out in like 2016. Feeling bad for people. I mean, holding
You
the
know what's
door.
crazy?
Just saying
You
the
say
word sorry is a
2016?
struggle.
In 2016, I took a trip to North Carolina with my family. Right, off topic, but on.
You're good.
And Chief Keef was playing on my way down there at least 5 times. First time I ever heard the kid. So yeah, 2016. Take it back.
Chief Keef.
You
that's-
made my point, so thank you. I appreciate it. It's no, you know.
Chief Keef was like 2013.
No, I'm telling you right now, it was 2016 when I took this trip, and that's the first time I heard
You
this
called
kid.
Chief Keef madly. Don't Like and everything came out way before.
Don't
that.
Like was 2013.
And Don't Like remix. All that stuff.
2012. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm a smoker. I'm a smoker.
No, that's Young Thug. I'm
That
a
was-
stoner.
That was
I'm a
that's
stoner,
stoner. Yeah,
I'm a
that's the
stoner.
first time I
That's
heard.
around
Thug.
the same time
That's
also,
what I'm
though.
saying. Yeah, I mixed them two up when I.
But yeah, you got to remember they're kids, so at the time when I hear about it, you
That
know,
only affected a small segment of people. Everybody's fucked up. That's just fucked up a few black kids, but everybody's kind of messed up in the head. We gotta give
hip hop
credit
controls the culture, bro.
for our culture.
Yeah. No, all cultures. You don't hear us rapping. You hear a few people rapping on country beats, instrumentals,
I feel
right?
like we
but you
can't-
hear more hip hop and country music than you've ever heard it before.
Yeah, they didn't put line dancing in the Olympics. They put
Come on.
break dancing in the Olympics.
And they got pulled
hip
right
hop
out.
runs the
Hip-hop.
world. Well, that's semantics, but
I feel like
Yeah.
that one year when they was like hip hop's the #1 genre, ever since that, hip hop's been on attack. Like they just opened up the floodgates. They made it super accessible. They let every whack rapper and just they was like, this is the number one genre, but this is why, because this is a bunch of bullshit for stupid ass people, brain rot ass music.
It's all a distraction.
I mean, they got Playboy Cardi being the number one rapper all the time with weird voices.
The genre could do what it want. The culture is gonna be widespread. People
Facts.
love the culture. They attach to the culture worldwide.
But they're trying to make it. I think that it's on attack still. I think they're trying to make it look like filth. To the point, like on the Drake and Aiden Ross stream, when Drake and Aiden Ross was talking about rap, when they was talking about hip hop, Aiden Ross said hip hop is dead, and Drake was like, nah, hip hop's not dead. It's just a bad NBA season right now. Like, but that's what the other people are saying. Hip hop's dead because they get over things. It's like saying
that's Drake's opinion after he just took a L.
Nah, it is a bad NBA season.
Horrible
terrible
hot take.
I agree with his take.
He just took a major L.
Hip hop.
I would say the same thing. It's a bad season.
Hip-hop,
I didn't get the championship
hip-hop,
this year.
hip-hop's in a
Come
bad
on.
hip-hop's in a bad place right now.
Would Kendrick say that?
There's
Talking
only
about
one
ACL.
rapper. There's only one rapper in
Would
the
Kendrick
there's
say that?
one main rapper in the game, and they're forcing him on us all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, they treat
that's-
J. Cole like shit. No new artists are coming up. We ain't getting no new actual dope artists that are going to be here in the next 5 years. Lil Baby fell off. He was supposed to be the savior.
What do you think about the 1900 Rugrat kid?
I think 1900 Rugrat is fire.
He is gas.
I think that
For what they got going on, I say it's hard.
I
It's the
support-
hard- yeah.
I might bleep
They
some
were
of these words
They were
out,
on
but
Philly the other day, right?
I support
It
that.
was out
yeah,
Philly.
yeah, that was
They
Skrilla.
definitely turned
Yeah.
up with Skrilla.
I support the
Shout out
YC,
Skrilla. Shout
the
out to
whole YC
1900.
culture.
Yeah.
These young Caucasian kids who are coming up and they're talking that ill gangster gun violence, shooting
Why?
up, infecting the communities.
Because of what I just said, hip hop it takes over.
Nah, I like that. As long as it's not black people doing it.
But it's a couple black people doing country music, man. Shout out to them.
Well,
That's
Yep.
Shabuzi
yeah.
Shabuzi.
and Beyonce. And
I
K.
wouldn't
Michelle.
consider
It's
her
a
doing
couple.
that.
Yeah, she did a whole album. She would.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got the cowboy hat. She just
That halftime show was all Cowboy
country,
Carter
yeah,
type
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It definitely was.
Beyonce, nah, she's winning it. They trying to blackball her out of it, like not let her, in the door. But
It's Beyonce. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, for now, yeah, for now.
So her husband's indicted. Yeah,
in like
Diddy.
20 years, in 20 years
I
from
think
now,
if Jay-Z, not to go back to this
No, you're
topic,
good.
but if Jay-Z does go down, I think she gotta be right there with him. Like, there's no way. I feel like they just seemed so interlocked to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
think that when they tried to, not to go back to that topic, but you're all right. When they came and attacked Jay-Z, I think that they took the wrong approach. I think that they used the sexual deviant thing for everybody, and it's just worn out. Like, I mean, Diddy might be a freaky boy. Like, we see him getting drunk and touchy-feely with a lot of guys
Saying
on
crazy
mad
shit.
interviews and stuff. Who else? Bill Cosby. We didn't see him being a creep, but he could have been a creep in the past. R. Kelly.
Bill
There's videos of
Cosby
him doing creepy
definitely
stuff.
was giving creep
yeah,
vibes.
definitely, 100%.
Like, R.
You
Kelly.
gotta watch some of his clips. His hot takes was bad.
I didn't like that one episode
He
of the
fried
Cosby Show
himself.
where he kept putting the kids on his knee, and he kept doing like some weird.
Nah,
thing.
hold up,
Yeah.
because they wasn't talking about he was on
And
some
that's why we
kid
gotta
shit.
shout
He
out
was,
Bernie Mac.
they was on his
If
ass.
he
for
was a
some
creep, he
grown
was a
women.
creep.
Yeah.
If you're a creep, you're a creep. I think you're universally a creep. It starts
hear
off
you.
with just growing, but you're a sexual deviant, like they said. And I mean, you're gonna get tired of that shit. That's why
Yeah.
they're saying Diddy moved on to guys. He hit too many women.
That's weird. I don't think God made too many of those.
You're
Body
not supposed to
parts
hit
for
that
us.
much. You're not supposed to hit that limit, though. They do say, don't take it from me. They do say that there's a number. Like, you get to a certain number, you stop liking girls.
I wouldn't even listen to the rhetoric.
Yeah, I can't. Wilt Chamberlain would disagree, I think.
Wilt would
Wilt Chamberlain
definitely
probably
disagree.
disagree.
Because
He
if
said,
that
"What
number is
number,
under
cuz?"
his,
Like, what number?
20,000?
Yeah, I
What
think
number?
Wilt
And
Chamberlain was
count?
Wilt Chamberlain was
Woo.
doing what? How many women did they say Wilt Chamberlain had?
So many that you say you're supposed to stop wanting it, and I couldn't see myself doing it because if my girl was ready,
They said it. Diddy
I would have
went
to
through it.
leave right
Bobby
now.
Valentino
Nah,
went through
nah.
it. Diddy.
Nah,
Bobby.
if you were sus now, you were sus then.
maybe
He's always
Bobby
said
was
so
one
the
of the
whole
ones
time.
that was in the room.
They said that he's one of the people that they was talking about at the Diddy parties.
Don't go in the room.
They said that
Stay out the room,
they said
guy.
Bobby Valentino told his security to take his girl to the bathroom, but don't go in the bathroom with her. And then some other guys walked in the bathroom, so the security ran into the bathroom to make sure the girl was safe,
Madness.
and she was standing up at the stall.
That's madness.
It's rough.
Told you not to go in the bathroom with her, bro.
Well, we're not gonna sit here and joke as if being gay is a big deal or this big, like big problem. What it is not being who you are is the big fucking problem, the big deal, right? Or criticizing people for being gay while you're committing gay acts and shit like that.
Oh, we weren't joking about being gay.
No, I'm not
joking
saying
about Diddy
I
being
think that
guilty.
I'm just clarifying.
I think if Diddy's going to jail for being gay, that's crazy.
Well,
No,
that you can't.
that wasn't the
that's
allegation. The allegation
consensual
is
sex is
taking
regardless.
advantage of someone.
I didn't hear the taking advantage part.
Yeah, he said he's sex
When you
trafficked. He
drug
was
someone,
drugging people, sex
You
trafficking
can't
them.
drug somebody. If you drugged him right now and then did something to him with some
I don't
baby
like this
oil,
example.
I-
I don't like this
not
example.
good look.
I hate that I have a crazy ass stance on it, but
It's not crazy. It's fair because everybody
Hey,
is
take your
not
stance.
guilty until proven or not. You're innocent until
yeah.
proven guilty.
But Diddy
right?
was having freaky ass parties. People was willingly going to these freaky ass parties, knowing that there's freaky. He had cocktails on the table, like drugs. Like you just take some drugs. I don't feel like he is forcing
All of
anybody
that
to
is
take free
fine
drugs.
when you take that next step.
I like the
but you
promo
can't say
on
I
it.
don't feel that way because you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? But if all those things are fine
But
and
what if they
acceptable,
was
you can't go
tweaking
to
the
jail for
bottles?
that.
Like
This
you
is
know.
stuff. This ain't stuff that happened in the last 4 years. They're saying this shit happened a while back. You think of the times we were in.
No.
Future was super big.
Them sons was involved, so it's
Future,
been happening
Future was super
recently.
big. Juice WRLD was emerging. Like drug music was everywhere. You're in the party. Every song's about taking a pill. Pop a Molly, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Percocet, Molly Percocet. French
True.
Montana is Diddy's artist, so you know that I ain't worried about nothing. Everybody drinking, people was willingly taking drugs.
It's
like you didn't
called-
have
Of
to
course,
force
of
anybody
course.
to do
There
this.
was a section
a
of
plan.
that was happening. Yeah,
It's a
of course.
plan.
You
Do as thou wilt.
Go to a freaky ass party full of drugs and alcohol.
And you got to think, it's a lot of people trying to get on, but just because you're trying to get on doesn't mean you want to get taken advantage of. And what if they thought or were under the impression that being taken advantage of was going to get them on, and then you turn around the next day and realize you got played? You might want to tell.
I don't think that you should be just doing drugs and alcohol because you don't know what you did. That's why I don't do that shit. You black out. You don't know what you got yourself into. Sometimes
Yeah.
it be you. When guys black out,
But-
when guys black out and take advantage of something when they're on them pills and shit, it's them, right?
So let me ask you this: if you like to,
So a girl blacks out and takes advantage of a guy, no guy's gonna be like, ah, she took advantage of me, but she took advantage of him.
nah,
He just didn't stop her.
There's a couple guys that told.
I would tell. Nah.
If it's not consensual, if it's not consensual, you have the right to bring it up and talk to anybody. you know?
Hey.
But if it's consensual, then there's no reason for anybody to be talking about.
But when people take pills, we're both taking pills. Everybody's taking pills and
But
getting
that is
high
a
and lit,
great
and we all
example.
black out and we all sleep with each other. Just somebody enjoyed it and somebody
Whoa.
didn't.
Pause. Listen.
Rick Ross took her home and enjoyed that. She didn't even know it.
Jeez.
That sounds like an allegation.
That
sounds like a
is kinda
charge.
wild. But
And
if they
it's
both
in
did, if everybody, I don't know. That's not
Key-
my lane. I don't
key
do that
po-
stuff
key
anyway.
point is she didn't even know it, right? That's a charge, right? That's not consent, right?
But if we both did the same stuff, we didn't even know it. We just got crazy beyond our own knowing.
that's a different bar. He didn't say we, did he?
Somebody, I'll let Rick Ross about that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't even know how we ended up in a Diddy.
I don't
place,
know. I
but
don't trust him. I don't trust any of them.
Any of the famous people?
Yeah, I think I'm drawing a hard line between if you're famous and you're rich, you gotta really like I don't even care about if I trust you or not. It's just like I just don't trust you. And it's just like if I want to trust you, it's like for what? Why do I need to trust him?
I don't know, man. I think we're
That's a hot
kind of
take.
harsh on somebody for making it.
No, I'm just saying my trust, like for what? Like why would I trust, for example, Drake, right? I fucks with Drake, listen to his music and shit like that, but like if they came out and said, oh, he actually was, Kendrick was right, he was a pedo, like I'm not gonna be like, no the fuck he wasn't.
Oh, if
Like
there's
that,
proof,
you know
if the
what I'm
proof
saying?
is
Like,
there, the
yeah.
proof is
The
there.
proof is the
Yeah,
proof.
yeah.
But them allegations and stuff, when it's simply an allegation, that only works for black people.
What do you think about him doing the stream with Aiden Ross?
I think that I don't want to be this guy, but watching that stream,
It was cringe.
I don't
Perfect
want to
word.
say cringe, but I
Perfect
felt
word.
bad for Drake.
So did I, because
Perfect
I
word.
felt like he was trying to do his best to make like a bounce back / promo for
Yeah.
whatever he has going on in Australia. And you know, my dude, do your thing, but it was bad.
The
First of
vibes.
all, Not even just the vibes. I feel like the production was horrible. They had like a green screen thing going on, and it was horrible. It looked
I
like
think
they
that's
were
more so how Aiden
overlap.
does his. Aiden normally does like that dark, not well lit room type streams. That's how his joints always are. So that wasn't. I don't think that's what it was. It's just something was just not there. Drake didn't seem like himself. The line,
Cut his hair.
He shouldn't. I feel like
Let's talk. Did you see cut his hair?
he cut his hair. What is it? The braids. He should have kept his braids for another year. I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have been able to comfortably cut my hair after Kendrick Lamar says that. Like you're playing into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but damn, like
Yeah, he really did seem like a woman scorned.
he seemed like he's hurt. Like you was really turned your back
he
on
really
me.
did.
And he was telling those speech like, man, yeah, I'm always gonna be the big dog, man. Like you could send the whole entire team after me, man, but they ain't never gonna be able to take me down. I'm always here, real one. You already know, one love.
Yeah. Like, and I don't knock him
Cringe.
though. Like the whole giveaway thing, like that's a part
Fire.
of his scheme. Like he still do that. Like with the whole guys playing
Yeah.
video. So
What do you think Drake should do?
he should have just dropped the album.
No, that's the last thing he should do.
Why not?
Because it's gonna do ridiculously low numbers. Because it's gonna be forced that way, and it's gonna look bad, and it's gonna add to the stain of what everybody's saying. I do think that Drake should still. You seen he was dropping all those singles and everything. Those singles are lit and they're falling
Fire.
flat every time.
Nah, the one with 21 Savage and Thug, I think it's up. I think
That joint's
that one
alright.
climbed. It climbed.
It finally started hitting the
It
charts.
was at the top of his.
Because that
iTunes.
bias is starting to fade off a little bit. Like you see Joe Budden and them talking like, oh, Drake was kind of right about a lot of
Well,
things.
from
Like,
what he
the
said,
whole
and
narrative
the
switching, so
the
niggas is
whole
going back and
lawsuit-
playing the songs.
The whole lawsuit was about them like messing with the streams, bro.
Use our team and you were taking.
I feel like we saw that firsthand too. Like I'm listening to Kendrick's songs drop on YouTube, and it literally says in front of my eyes 30,000 plays, and it got one comment. I'm like, how the fuck?
Yeah, like
In front of my eyes, on like I'm clicking somebody else's joint.
weird.
Like, how the fuck is that?
immediately, like it was that big.
Immediately.
You know what
Immediately.
was weird? What else was weird that I was thinking about? How like the the frequency of how Kendrick was dropping his disses, like he was responding back to Drake immediately, right? Like, how did his songs have like stuff that Drake said in it? Like not like us had stuff from Family Matters, but it dropped like 5 minutes after Family Matters.
If you really look at that though, the parts where he has that Drake's direct reference,
Yeah,
it's normally like the last couple bars or the first couple bars. It really feels like he added them in there.
but not like us came out right after Family Matters, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he like it's only like the last 3 or 4 bars where he really said something about Family Matter and the proof for the guy playing the G y'all the liar, right? That was like
Yeah.
that last 2 bars. I think he added
The
it.
Family Matters, it was guys playing to show y'all the
Yeah, I
liars.
think
Like,
he added
Yeah,
it.
that
It
was
was the
some-
last
that-
2
that-
bars.
that
I
is
think he had that
definitely
whole
something.
joint already and then added that.
You could easily
I
do
feel
that.
like
You could do that
easily
in the
added that.
bathroom on a plane.
I want to say that it's simple, but I think that there was an inside man. Like Kendrick was just sitting in the studio, patiently waiting for Drake to drop. Like,
I think
every
he had
day,
it.
I
He said
ain't take
Mustard,
no
Mustard
showers
said
or
he
nothing.
set that song, the beat mad long ago. Mustard
Well, I
said-
mean,
think he had it.
it's not to say that he dropped it immediately after, bro.
They
I'm
not
sure
like
there
us.
was some
They not
time.
like
I think
us
that
as a
Kendrick-
fire
It was at least
song
like 2 days.
regardless.
I
think it
think
was like
Kendrick
2
had.
days.
I think Kendrick had the songs already.
I think he had it already too.
I think
But
he already heard
you
them.
could have the song and then just record a smidget at the
Oh,
end.
you're
I
saying
think he-
Drake? You
I-
think he had Drake songs?
Yeah, I
Nah,
think he-
don't
I think-
did.
I think he
Yeah,
heard
I think he
Drake's
had
song- I
his
think he-
songs done already.
I think he heard Drake's songs before us.
Hmm.
Maybe not push-ups.
He made a valid point with the bars being directly at the end, and it was so easy just to add
Just
it
add
in.
it.
It's easy to add, but I would just be thinking it's like you're in the studio like that. Like you, what you?
You
I
don't
think
have to be.
Mustard sent him. It's not like us.
You
and
could
he already
almost-
did a couple of. He already did like.
So you're
the
saying not
hook
like
and
us
a
was just a
verse.
party song, or he?
I think it was leaning that way, and then it was just like, oh my god, let me fuck him up on this beat real quick.
Yeah. And then you got to remember, we're talking about millionaires. They got MacBooks. They got all studio equipment on their phone. They could easily just, in the truth for the, you know what I'm saying? Like you said.
yeah.
I don't know. I still feel like the whole situation was in way too inside man-ish. Everything just mad suspect. Like I think everything Drake's saying is true. Like he was really clicked up, conspired.
I agree, but I really don't think it matters. I feel like you walked yourself into that trap. If you're Drake,
Definitely did.
it's true, but you walked yourself right into
It was
that
an
trap.
L.
You thought you really was gonna out rap one of the best rappers ever.
Oh,
He had a
did.
chance.
He really
He
thought
did.
he was going to.
He
though.
did. The only seriously,
out-rapped him. It was
realistically-
just what he
realistically,
said.
The only song where Kendrick was really up there with Drake rapping was Euphoria. Everything else is just
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
around.
Well,
Just,
not like that. Not like us had bars on it too.
Not really. It was just him playing around.
What he did the whole Atlanta joint. Let me tell y'all.
That was
Man,
all right.
bro,
That joint, I think that was kind of corny.
They ate not like us.
I think that it was fed.
TikTok.
It was force fed to you.
Yeah,
I mean, they've shoved it down
like
your
they
throat.
always do. It's a machine.
Like Bodak Yellow. The only song that I can think of that had the same impact is Not Like Us. It's fucking Bodak Yellow.
Clearly.
The Cardi B, and it annoys me just as much as Bodak Yellow does. When
Thank
it comes
God
on.
she
Anytime
got
I hear
sued
it
for that.
by Kodak.
Yeah.
He sued her.
Shout out Kodak. Yeah, he sued her.
I didn't know he sued her. I thought he just she
No.
automatically cut him a check right off the bat.
Nah, that was a lawsuit. She had a shame. They wasn't gonna get that paper.
Damn. Wow.
It was her first single, like one of the first ones. You know what I'm saying? On her first
Like
album.
her most definitely her first big one. That was
Yeah.
her first hit.
So
She's still eating off of that.
they
song.
didn't want to give up bread for it because they didn't know it was gonna do that. So yeah, it's definitely
Stole
lawsuit.
everything. She took everything about the song.
For sure.
It was like clear as day.
For sure.
But
Smart move.
shout out to Kodak Black, man. Hopefully he gets his head right because Kodak Black
Yeah,
been
he's a
out here
little-
wilding.
Wildin'.
So I've been on the internet and I've been seeing that I don't know if y'all been seeing the Cookin with Kaya videos and everything. The black girl, she be dancing.
Shout out to Cookin with Kaya,
You
man.
fuck with Cookin with Kaya?
I mean, I fuck with any black entrepreneur that figured it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all this is. That's
Why the
what-
internet hate her?
It's not the internet, it's the women on the internet.
Why? What's wrong with a woman going in the kitchen? I mean, cooking up some meals.
I feel like it's how she bring it to us because it seems like she's delivering it to us, men,
Yeah,
right? With the whole, you know, dance and the song.
the twerk's fire.
And then a couple of her takes when she first come in, she be like, yeah, so you know this cheeseburger that your girl don't want to make you, I'm gonna show you, you know. So she definitely taking shots. So, but you know, shout out to her, like, you know, you figured it out, like, you know, she got the attention.
She got a lot of people
Yeah.
chefing.
DDG
like-
put her
yeah.
on the pod, like, you know, or on the show. So
I feel like y'all covered it. Shout out to her, you know, entrepreneur. And then the reason why everybody's upset about it is because it's an age-old joke. You know, not even joke, just an age-old issue that we haven't, you know, whereas
yo, these women
women compete with each other,
Yeah,
right? So
that's
that
what they
and
do.
we find it funny and it just it
I think
perpetuates
it's
itself.
catchy
in a
too.
circle.
I ain't gonna lie, it's catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. She stole it.
It's
She stole
immediately
it.
funny because I so I've never seen the video, but I could imagine like my wife, for example, if she heard me watching a Cookin' with Kaya video and heard that song, I could immediately imagine that she's not gonna be happy about it. She's not gonna be
Yeah.
smiling. She's not gonna think shit funny. And to me, that's funny. So I get it.
You know
like,
the
I
videos
get
that
it.
you watching next to your girl and then they start talking, you gotta just like hurry up and flip it because you oh,
Yeah.
you single, I forgot.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
But nah,
Shout
I was,
out to the single guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I caught myself watching mad Cookin' with Kaya videos though one day, like for mad long. Like them Jones are just captivating. She be doing her shit. And one thing I was thinking as I was watching this, she's doing this at the perfect time for the vibe that the country's heading towards and everything. Like we said it a few times. Maybe it was just me that get back in the kitchen vibes.
For sure.
She's-
For sure.
That's serious. Like she's leading the pack. It
She
just fits
leading.
in. She got a VH1 deal. She about to have a show on VH1, I believe.
DDG said he gave her 50 racks just to cook
I think it was
some
5,000.
Nah, he said 50 out his mouth, so he could be, you know,
Yeah, I'll probably be lying about stuff.
you could, but you wouldn't claim it on the video for the IRS to be on your top when you get that kind of money.
Yeah, I don't know.
50,000,
I
5,000.
like all the influencer, that whole influencer wave. If they really do get rid of TikTok or something, that shuts down a lot of people. There's like
I don't think they're gonna get rid of it. I think they're gonna keep prolonging it. But you know, they say it's about the algorithms, and I seen what they're saying. You know,
what is it? Like I don't get it. Like my mind is clearly like all on TikTok side. I want to understand it, but I still don't get it.
I feel like putting devices in our kids' hands was a bad thing a long time ago.
So we blaming TikTok for that? We
No,
No, that's a subtopic though.
they just capitalized off of it in a way that, you know, our government don't like, but they don't like anything that they don't make money off of.
So what do they want different? What do they want people to do differently?
I think it's less about what they want and it's more about what they can do. It's like they do what they
Control.
want, right?
They don't want
Yeah,
you
yeah.
on the internet making money.
No, I don't think that's the case.
They don't want
I
you in
think
schools.
I think they specifically just it's almost like if a little kid says, or if you tell a little kid something like to do something, right? Immediately they don't want to do it, right?
Right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's that same shit, like where they was like, well, we'll ban TikTok, and then they were like, well, no, you can't, and they were like, well, fuck, we'll show you how we can. I feel like it's just as simple as that.
One of those we said we're going to do it.
We said we're
now
going to
gotta
do it,
stick to it.
and they ran it through through the process now, where it's at the Supreme Court in January, and that's it. You can't take that back.
Yeah, so it's
it's either going to get banned in January or not going to get banned, and that's going to be it. You can't retry that.
There's a whole bunch of weird congressmen just playing around.
It's what do they call that when you hate a certain group of Asian people? Yeah, racist.
How's that? No, but seriously, how's that gonna look like when they ban it? Or is the app just gonna malfunction or what?
The goal is to stop giving support to the app. So your app will still work on your phone normally, and then the updates will come, and your app will slowly start to cripple. You can't use the new features, or you can't update your you can't add videos until you update the new TikTok, and then all of a sudden TikTok's just crippled.
Or they find out a way to make you pay for it.
Get an Android. If you really want to seriously, use it with VPN for now until they figure it out. Because I've seen that Trump is trying to pause that until he gets in the office. And then he's going to do his little red flag jaunt and just wipe it off the table. Seriously, base. That's what he wants to do. I'm cool with that. He's just trying to do a whole bunch of little simple things to get his simple-minded fan base hype. But he keeps.
Yeah, I think Trump's going to take advantage of getting rid of TikTok because one, it's anti. Like
he said he's going to keep it.
He said he's going to keep it.
Yeah, he said that he wants to pause the litigation thing until he gets in the office.
That's dope. A lot of people make money off that app.
Like it changed a whole lot of lives, and you think
I don't know how much he can do because it's up for Supreme Court.
They're his people.
In January.
They're his people.
Shout out to Trump trying to stop that. That's what's up, man. A lot of people make money off of that. So
the only reason that I'm never going to say shout out to Trump is because I know that it's a little distraction. Like if you are paying attention to me doing this, you ain't paying attention to what I'm really getting into. And he's probably getting into some weird stuff that's going to fuck us over.
They're all like that.
Yeah, his cabinet picks.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, like it seems like a lot of them are getting rejected.
And Trump gave us PPP, man.
Hopefully, it's tough.
Not us. I ain't get PPP.
Like the Matt Gates.
It's tough for me to really care about what Trump's doing right now in office.
Yeah.
As far as his people and shit like that, it's just like,
bro, they're all the same. Like
there's slight differences. They
all work for the same people. In my
opinion. In a way, it's just about our institutions. Like I had a lot of trust in our institutions and in our
like the court system,
in the court system. I feel like due process in a way did its thing, and I feel like like I trust our head of education and shit like that. It to an extent, like I guess I know that there should be a lot more done for the kids in education and shit like that. But it's that sanctity that I feel like we're gonna be missing. Like the people who just really don't give a fuck about the job is gonna be coming in and doing a job.
Okay, but let me say this real quick, please. Let's not forget every 4 years they broadcast to us on the NEWS 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 candidates of the people that are supposed to run the superpower of the world. I know 4 people that are smarter than both of them. So where isn't this already set up or premeditated somewhere, or somebody has some form of control, or at the very least, you have to have some form of power to at least step foot in the door for the candidacy. We're talking about a corporation. If this was a building, the whole country, you think when you go to work, do you pick who your manager is going to be, or do the owners of that company or board members pick who's going to tell you what to do?
Yeah, it's already set up for you.
So come on, man. That's why I don't involve myself with politics. It's like, and a lot of celebrities will tell you the same thing. Like, that's not something that I don't aspire to be maybe one day. But I'm just saying, like, so it's such a touchy subject because people are dedicated to that stuff, and it's like, do you not?
Because it's they're dedicated because it's a real thing. It's just like they put all this stuff out into the air to make you feel a certain type of way about it. They first it was our votes don't count, our votes don't matter. Remember the whole black people don't vote? That's been the whole saying our whole entire life growing up. And then 2016 comes, black people have been voting Democratic their whole life. It's been holding us back. Do we not vote, or have we been voting Democratic our whole life and it's been holding us back? Like it's this type of shit. Like there's just no truth. It's just a whole bunch of people saying a whole bunch of shit to scare a whole bunch of people or guilt a whole bunch of people into doing some shit that's not going to help them do anything.
It's the way it seems to me.
Yeah, disinformation is at an all-time high right now.
Definitely
I feel like the lack of searching for truth from individuals I think individuals need to
Gee.
search for truth more.
But where do you find it?
The drones.
Like you can get books, you get books,
the
you can do the books
drones.
in the libraries and stuff, but you got old truth. Now we need this new truth that's out
Yeah.
here. Like the past 10, 15 years, like so much happened and we don't know where to find the truth for
I'm
that.
starting to think that it's foundational. I'm
Hmm.
starting to think that at a certain age or at a certain point in life, you almost can't find it. Like I really feel like it's almost foundational.
So we just live the conspiracy theory life and choose to believe what we believe or not believe anything at all.
I
don't
hate
know.
using
Life's
the
getting weird.
words conspiracy and theory together because something's only a conspiracy until there's facts behind it. Like,
The
Hear
fact
me
is that
out.
you're using a real person's name.
hear me out. If I unplug your microphone, you're not going to be able to hear me. That's a fact. So if something's a fact, it's a fact, and it's no longer a conspiracy. If he said maybe if he unplugged your mic, nobody's going to be able to hear you. But if I unplug it, it's for certain not going to do that anymore. It's not a conspiracy anymore.
Donald Trump is the fact. Is a criminal is the conspiracy. You got the fact and you got the conspiracy. All you
Those
got to
are
do is use a real
allegations.
person's name and he touched some kids or something. Conspiracy? When does it turn into a conspiracy? What do I got to add?
Fact.
He was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. Conspiracy theory?
When you put the word theory, gravity's a theory, but I bet you believe in it.
Ain't it scientifically proven, right?
Where?
Anything backed by science is,
Where is the science behind it?
I don't know. That's not really my lane, though. If it was my lane, I'll be able to do the science thing with you. But I know it's backed by science. Like, we know gravity is a real thing. We know air is real, gravity. I mean, we know the H2O thing. You might be questionable about God. I mean, you can do that, but come on.
I want to be cynical because it's like,
If you
yeah,
would
it's
even
like, yeah,
question God,
those
something that they
things-
really, really taught you since a kid, but you won't question gravity, but you
I'm saying
understand
yous can.
buoyancy, right? So how can a ship, if it's heavier than the water, float on top of the water?
It's buoyancy.
Right. So there's always an explanation when you have a theory, and that's what
But, it's,
gravity
but
is.
that's backed by
Gravity's
science.
a theory. The only scientific evidence they have is dropping a hammer on the moon, but they never went to the moon. So how can you see?
What are you trying to say? There's planets floating up there.
Are there?
So you're saying that we don't look up in the sky and see the moon?
I see stars and the moon and the sun.
The moon's floating up there.
Floating? Is it floating?
It's floating, right?
Or is it gravity?
It's being,
It's not. Don't say
being,
it's gravity.
So you're
It's
telling
being
me
pushed away from a moment in time. It's being pushed away at a crazy rate of miles an hour, just the same way the Earth is.
in the same spot, or
They're chasing
somewhat
each other.
every
No,
day?
we are both like if we started here, we are both just going that way, out as far as we can, as fast as we can,
as fast as we can, just crazy in this direction.
floating on a rock through.
But it can't.
nothing.
It won't miss us though. It's in the same place. It
Well,
don't
we're
hit
on
us.
this. It's like if you throw two balls.
don't
it's
hit
like if you
us.
throw two balls at the same time. We're not gonna hit. They're not gonna hit each other. They're just gonna keep going.
Well, wait. One ball weighs more than the other.
But you gotta think there's some magnetic things going on
Yeah,
up
I
there
mean
too.
it's within our gravitational pull. With
Mhm.
the Earth, it's big.
And we don't hit the other planets
when
because
things
we
are
stay
large-
perfectly away from
You don't
them.
believe in gravity.
I do not. I believe things are of mass.
Well, Isaac Newton proved
That's
gravity
why-
when the apple fell off the tree. right?
Did
That's-
he? Or did
I
he
mean,
prove that something heavier than air is going to fall through it? Because a balloon with helium in it, that rubber with no helium will hit the ground. But if I put helium, which is lighter than air, mass, that balloon will take off and go up into the air. It'll actually pick you up with your 200 pounds if you have enough helium in that balloon. That's what they put the satellites in the air with. If you haven't ever looked into that, yeah, you should. They don't have jetpacks on satellites. They have balloons. NASA is actually the biggest purchaser of helium in the nation. You should look it up.
Gravity's real.
Yeah, but that's why we need helium to put inside of rubber to make the rubber go up in the air.
That is why we need helium. Yes, because gravity is real.
Because gravity is real.
Yeah.
What is gravity? Oxygen?
Gravity is the simple fucking. It's like inertia plus like if there was larger objects have
Like a
more
bird.
gravity.
That can just float in the air.
Birds fly.
They do. They glide with gravity underneath of them and on top of them, but they don't slam
That's
to the
something different,
ground.
right? They flap their wings to get up there. They ain't just like levitate or anything.
It's propulsion. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I think you're a little off on that one.
Bees.
You should do your
bees
homework.
levitate.
I did my
It's like them
homework.
people that be like, I don't believe in belts. Like
did my
you clearly,
homework.
you clearly have a belt
well,
on,
Bees
Do
don't
you
fly.
see
Bees
gravity? You can
levitate.
see my belt.
but people don't believe in belts.
Do you see my belt?
People don't believe in belts.
Don't look.
Do you see gravity?
But there's people.
Dolo, send me some gravity in the mail. I'll send you a belt next week. I'll send you an MCM belt when this video goes viral.
What else we got, man?
That was
That's
fire.
deep though.
Yeah.
I mean, and see, I'm such a logical man. So when you have other logical men, I start saying some stuff to you. You're like,
So-
wow, they really told me that when I was a
Nah,
kid and I believed it.
I'm standing on gravity being real, and that's the only reason I can stand on
You
it.
can. It's just like a belief. It's like me trying
Like-
to tell a
like-
Christian that the Muslim beliefs are real. They'll never believe it until something in it tells them that that's true. Your truth is your truth.
Christians
So
don't-
you
all
live
right,
in
so-
it.
They
so
don't think
you
it's
live
fake.
in
The
it.
experiment we would say to either prove or disprove gravity in this moment, or in this is for using the tools that we would have. We would grab an object and we would drop it, right? And then 10 times out of 10, it would have to hit the ground for gravity to be real.
Yeah.
If at one point it goes upwards, then
Gravity-
gravity's not.
I've never seen anything fall up.
Me either.
And I've
Not
never
even
seen
paper.
a plane fly upside down in Australia from the USS international. What is the spacecraft? They're international.
Why would you fly upside down?
Because we live on a ball that's freaking flying 1,000,000 miles an hour, flying through space. But there's people on a ship under the ball. There's planes flying under the ball. I've been
It's
on
a
a plane.
mess.
How many times have you been on a plane?
It's a mess.
How many times
0.
while on the plane have you felt the pilot tipping the nose down so that he doesn't fly off the ball? Because if you have a ball and you're flying over the ball,
Is it a ball or a mess?
at some time, what do you want
It's
to
a
call it?
mass that's shaped as a sphere.
It's
So
a
it's a ball.
flat plane.
It's a oh.
You're a flat earther.
I wouldn't call myself that. I'm a truther.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
You should fly on a plane one time. It's like $70 if you go to certain places.
I'm trying to go to
Fly.
Vegas like really soon.
I fly
Actually,
all the time.
120.
yeah, I'm trying to go there.
You catch Vegas for like
I just
$120.
want to go to mad comedy shows.
You
Seriously.
should get on a plane. I've spoken to pilots. Excuse me.
But that's coming, man. My time's about to come. I mean, but since we're on that anyway, remember they was going crazy about all these drones that were flying around the world like a few weeks ago. They
It
was
wasn't the
attacking,
world. It
invading.
was Jersey.
Jersey. It was
That
Jersey.
it was happening in Lancaster too. I remember being in a bar and a whole bunch
People
of
wanted to be included, but
They did.
they faked.
was
You think they faked
Jersey.
it?
I didn't
it's not
see
about faking
Lancaster
it.
on the news.
I got a video on my phone of a drone flying around in Lancaster. That's not a big deal, but it's the fact that they said they had
We're talking
it was
the
the
aircraft
sheriff.
side.
It was the sheriff of one of the counties in New Jersey was like, yeah, 500 of them came out of the water at the same time.
50.
Came
50.
out
Yeah,
of
They
the
were-
water.
They
50,
were
yeah, still.
aircraft size. The one that was in Lancaster was like the size of your couch. Like just
There was a
it was
drone.
a big one.
There was a drone the size of a couch in Lancaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
But the
I have a
ones that
video
they
of
were
it, yeah.
worried about were like the size of this room.
They're calling those drones.
What?
They are. I mean,
They're drones.
the
They're
are-
non-man. They're non-man.
They're
So
non-man aircraft.
there's somebody in a station controlling it.
What they use that to take people down and stuff.
You can very easily.
Is that the one that the drone strike type drones?
Correct? Obama.
drone delivery. You could do a lot of things with a drone.
Did they find out what was up with them? They just stopped talking about it like a week ago. How are we going crazy about something like that and just stop caring like a minute later?
That's what we've come to in this society.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
country.
It's like the disclosure about a
It's
lot of
TikTok.
things. We'll get
30
over
second
it.
clips.
Yeah, we'll get over it.
30
Drones?
second clips, man. That's what we're doing with our life.
Yeah, I thought people would be making a bigger deal out of the fact that aliens could possibly be here, and they were just like, "What are we eating for dinner later?"
They want to
They don't
get
give a
saved
shit.
because
They don't
people
give a
want to
shit.
be saved. They feel like the aliens are going to save us. And seriously,
No,
if
they
the
think
aliens
the aliens are going to invade us.
No,
That's
if-
what they're going to scare
invade
us with.
us, I
It's
think
all
that they're already
fear.
amongst us. I think Elon Musk is an alien. So I think they're already
Whoa,
out here.
That's a hot take.
It is.
He doesn't look like a human. He doesn't have a human look.
Well, he definitely had a lot of plastic surgery because Elon Musk definitely was younger and looked a lot different when I seen him the first time.
He looks like if anybody was an alien, it'd be like people like Elon Musk and people that look like.
I knew about Elon Musk like when he first got into PayPal, so I've been seeing him for a while.
So he's not an alien.
I wouldn't say he's an alien, but there's a definitely
I think Mark Zuckerberg is an alien. He doesn't look like a real human.
super reptilian. But you believe in
Like these are not real people,
Really?
and they're running things. Like they're cosplaying Americans. They just don't look like
It
normal
seems
people.
that way.
So let
It
me
seems
ask
that
you
way.
this. You believe that they could lie to us about these men and women being aliens because you're talking about somebody who they had on the stand in Congress,
If aliens
right? They treated him like me or you.
if
right?
aliens have been around forever, they've been collecting wealth forever, and money is cash is king around here. If you have money, people believe whatever you say. They let you in any door, building. You can do whatever you want as long as you're rich.
What is money
To the people,
to you?
it's not about me.
I'm just wondering.
I'm just a
like,
nigga
what
from
do
the hood that gotta pay bills. I need money to pay bills. If I need
Right.
money to pay bills,
Right.
I mean, if it was like me, hunter gatherer, I'll be hunting and gathering. But right now, I need to go to work to pay bills, to have a roof over my head because it's cold outside. It's PA. It gets
See,
cold.
But it's things like that that made me become a free thinker. You know, I can't just hear something from somebody and just believe it. Like I wouldn't expect you to believe anything I say, but I'm the type that if I hear something and it's interesting to me, I'm at least gonna look into it. You know what I mean? And that's what
These
allowed
guys,
me to open my mind to some of the things that really make you wonder. You know,
Why
'cause
all the
if you
people-
believe Mark Zuckerberg's an alien
Yes.
and not a human being,
yes.
right? Then why would it be so hard for you to believe that it's a lie that we live on a ball or a flat earth?
So is it that you believe that he's an alien, or that if somebody
Yeah, we
if-
gotta
if-
get
if,
to that.
if the proof came out that he was, you wouldn't be surprised because those are two different things. You know what I mean?
think
Like
that
not being
I think-
surprised by the thought, you
I-
could believe it.
I think that aliens are amongst us,
Okay.
and I think Mark Zuckerberg is one of them.
So
and
he's
I
a
think
humanoid.
Elon Musk is also one of them.
And he's a human.
And I think that, and it makes the most sense because they were so ahead on technology and all that things that they told us aliens do, and that they get into probes and zapping and influence. Like the Simpsons been telling
You're
us the
not
same
wrong.
thing.
You're not wrong.
Like
But
At
you
all.
sound like you're building a parlay though. Like you had me with the aliens are real. It's like okay, that parlay that
I
that part
love
of
the
the
way
parlay
you
is
broke
gonna
that
cash.
down. I'm so
That part of
happy
the
you
parlay,
said
but now
that.
you're adding extra legs.
nah, it's
With the
real-
Elon and now you're adding extra legs.
Elon
Them-
Musk,
them joints ain't
Elon
gonna
Musk,
cash.
Elon
But
Musk,
he don't want
They
to
ain't
bid
gonna
on
cash.
flat Earth.
the owner,
He don't wanna bid on it.
of Tesla, one of the most advanced companies that ever faced this earth. Right? They do everything. They own everything. Like, how do you just come in and
I
corner
get
the
it.
market?
I
You
know.
have
Okay.
It's like Jalen
So
Hurts
let
not
me ask you
scoring. It's the
this.
same thing. It's like he's supposed to
What-
score, but he like,
Thank you.
it makes
What-
sense.
Hell no.
No, what I'm saying, I'm giving you flowers. Like it does make sense. Like I could see it. I'm on the side. Like if the proof came out, I'd be like, damn, Dolo was right. Like I could see it. But I'm not gonna sit here and say like that. I think this is the way.
I think that if aliens are amongst us, Elon Musk and
You
Mark
just
Zuckerberg
said that they
are
were.
Yeah. So now you back.
No, let
You
me.
don't backpedal.
User having an iffy conversation like this can't be real. I really legit feel that aliens are amongst us,
Here we
and
go.
Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are both one of them, and they're probably in the same team.
That's
And Donald Trump's probably one too.
I see how you got there.
That's his parlay.
I see how you got there.
I love that you said that.
You got a parlay. I got parlays. We all.
It's our belief system.
But mine,
Yeah.
I
what
think that
we're
mine is
willing
way
to-
more realistic than the Earth is
We
flat.
all think we
and
hitting our
gravity-
parlays. We ain't gonna make a parlay if we
But
don't think
listen,
it's going.
hold on. Let me ask you this: where did you gain your interest in taking the bet on those things? Was it your observation?
Yeah, I just feel like they're not.
Let me
real-
just tell you something.
real people.
How have you ever observed the world?
Like some of
No.
these people are real, and some
Through
of them
your
aren't.
eyes.
Like, some people are real, and some people ain't.
No, you're not answering my question. How have you ever observed the actual physical shape of the world through your eyes?
Are you asking me how did I look at the globe? Like
No,
a globe
no,
in
no, no, no,
school?
no,
Like
no.
spinning the globe?
At what perspective have you ever seen enough of the world at one time for you to
You
believe?
never left Earth.
I left the ground and went 30,000 feet in the air. That's at least giving me a different perspective.
You didn't
so,
see shit. You were just 30,000 feet up.
and you were only 5.5 foot.
But you didn't
So
see shit.
I mean, that gives me a little bit more perspective than you.
How seriously? How
You
high do
coulda
I gotta
at
go?
least, bro,
How high do I gotta
you
go to get
coulda-
out of Earth?
You could at least told me you stood on a mountaintop because I've done
Pretty
that
far.
too.
I've been on plenty roller
And
coasters too. But how do you gotta
That's
go to get on
200 feet
30,000 feet?
in
Is
the air, bro.
30,000 feet is basically. It's
So you're
200
telling me
feet.
200 feet and 30,000 feet is the same thing?
It's-
If you had 200,000,
You haven't been high enough
hold up.
to
If
see
you
the
had
Earth.
$200 and I had $30,000, you're telling me there's not a big difference.
To somebody who has 200 billion, yeah, we're both broke.
they only go about
It only matters to
100,000
me.
feet in the air. So if I'm at 30 and you're at 5,
How high do I gotta go to get to Mars?
I think we gotta be pretty high for this conversation.
Nah, because
I like that take. And that's what took me to where I am.
You know what I'm saying? I really
30,000
think
feet.
so.
30,000 feet ain't shit. That's just where I was getting at. Like you ain't high enough to
You-
even see the Earth.
No,
you
I've
you
flown-
got to at least get there
I
to
can
look.
watch it on video.
I've flown on a lot of planes, a lot of the in the military, a lot of the open back. So I was the camera guy, so I stood literally hatched in to the open back as we're flying around, and I didn't see anything that would lead me to believe that the Earth was flat. But that's just my personal experience.
What did you see that led you to believe it was a curve?
Things like shadows and stuff.
Shadows.
Yeah, like how a shadow hits the ground if it was like a flat.
You seen that like the little swerve?
Yeah,
like the little
you
A
see a
swerve.
curve.
yeah,
in the
like you see that
horizon.
when you see shadows. I see it all the time. Like the shadow curves. Like it's like
Yeah, it would look like it's just
That's
little
relative to
things.
where the light is coming from.
Yeah. Well, and what shape
Because
it's
there's
in.
shadows behind us right now. That's because the light is in front of us. But if I put the light on this side, the shadow would be over here. So I like your observation, but at least you had an observation from 30,000 feet.
I
in the
can
air.
watch it on YouTube. I can get on YouTube right now and
And I
watch
can
somebody.
watch somebody tell me that belts never exist too, but that's just the internet, like we started with.
They exist, but
He
there's
brought
people,
belts back.
they
It's
exist, but
crazy.
people don't believe in them.
What about all right? Since we're just going full conspiracy now. What about Sinbad? Did he do?
Yes, we all
He
seen that
definitely-
movie.
No, he
Come
didn't.
on, bro.
Oh
we
my
all
God.
seen
You
that
never
movie.
seen
Yo,
that
bro.
movie?
We all seen it, and they're trying to
You're
make.
telling me you never seen
I
Shabazz?
feel like my brain wants to like just how my brain wants to tell me Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper right now. My brain wants to tell me I saw that movie, but I don't.
So
think,
you're
I don't
telling
think
me
either of
Shaq
those
was the
things are
only
true.
genie?
I seen the movie too many times,
Bro, you're telling me Shaq was the only genie. Shaq was the only black genie.
I shouldn't have brought it up because I can't stand on it. I can't stand on the like my. You know. what I'm saying?
You just did
I know.
what
I'm
he
saying,
did.
but I'm saying I
That-
can't stand
all
on
right,
it. You're
I don't
right.
like
No,
your
you're right.
parlay
You're right.
neither.
You're right.
You got
Yeah.
Mandela.
I'm not
That's what
taking
you
it
watch.
back.
You got
That's what
Mandela.
I
They
got Mandela.
definitely got
I
him.
Mandela.
They definitely-
Yeah,
got me.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And they
that-
did the fruit with the wicker basket. Why not just say you
Yeah,
changed
the
the
Fruit of the
logo?
Loom.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got rid of the basket. Like they just telling us that it never existed.
Why not just say that we changed it?
That's why they're getting rid
Even
of.
the Chick-fil-A
gaslighting
thing. The
us.
Chick-fil-A
That's-
was
they're
probably one of the
gaslighting
most
us.
That's why
recent
they're getting
things,
rid of
bro.
physical media. Yeah, the Chick-fil-A John's trippy.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
What I didn't see that one.
nah, they changed
What? They changed the whole logo.
up.
And they're saying that they didn't.
Yeah,
That's what makes it Mandela.
like no, it's been like this the whole time. Look at this picture from 1987. Like we know how this works.
Come on.
But they're doing that. They're getting rid of physical media, and they're going to be playing with us even more. We ain't going to have
Where's,
nothing.
bro. They're doing the media thing in the air because back to the drones, they said that some Project Blue Beam, but we don't want to get into that. They're saying they're
No, yeah.
holographically.
No, I get deep into that.
They're
So I
zapping
think like so
It's getting
recently.
bad.
Recently,
Let's just
Google
wrap it up with that.
recently
It's getting
Google
bad.
came out. Google came out and said that they think they found proof of parallel universes.
Come on, dude.
Everybody's coming out and saying there's proof that the world's a simulation. Blah blah blah. There's like I'm not sure what to believe.
It's
right now.
not that the world is a simulation, because when you hear world, you think of the whole universe thing because that's what they implemented. But in reality, we live on the inner earth part of this thing, and they're
You don't
just.
never feel
I'm
like-
telling you,
you
dude.
don't never
I'm
feel
not,
like-
I'm not debating. I'm not debating.
You don't never
It's-
felt like you went through the portal. Like, I mean, like you woke up and everybody was the same but different.
When was it?
17.
When did
Keep
they?
it a
When did they
beam.
click on the hydrogen collider?
Let's
in-
go.
over in
See,
Europe?
now we
When did they
get
click
into
on
it.
that?
Look, I don't even want
What's
to
the-
talk about y'all parlays.
What's the hydrogen collider?
Y'all
Nah, 'cause
halfway there.
nah, 'cause
How y'all
dead serious.
halfway there? That's
Nah, it
like,
was
that's,
like-
y'all like in y'all first month in
Nah,
the
it's
county.
like-
y'all about to be Muslim.
I swear,
I'm
no,
about
I
to
swear.
convert.
I
Nah.
woke up
You
one.
say
I
that,
woke
you
up one
was
day in
crazy.
I'm about to
2000.
convert.
I woke up one day in 2017, and everybody, everything was different.
Come
yo.
on,
They
bro.
clicked the hydrogen collider.
They serious.
Come
Everybody
on,
was
bro.
acting different. Like people I was cool with, I wasn't cool with no more.
Dude.
I
The
mean,
Simpsons started predicting the future.
Dude.
Shit got
they always
crazy.
predict the future. It's just crazy, man. You just got to tap in, man. It's a mindset thing.
Yeah.
We really there.
You had to be there.
Yo, Mark Zuckerberg alien's crazy too.
Yeah.
Nah, it's-
I could see him. I could see it though, like the way he looks. Like when you said super
Nah, he
super
def-
reptilian, he's
reptilian.
mad weird looking.
Definitely is. But
And-
that
and
what blew me though was how I was just saying like, hey, maybe gravity was a lie too. And he's like, no way. But,
But-
Mark
but Mark
Zuckerberg's an alien, and we're gonna go post this on
Nah,
his
you know
platform.
we know gravity is real. Like we,
Yeah, just so you know,
It's
their
proven.
algorithm catch it.
but when they say Mark Zuckerberg turned out to be an alien, just know who to talk to.
So
I
do you
mean,
think he was
he
a
gonna be like, I
kid?
thought my
Do you think
parlay
he was a
didn't
regular
cash.
kid at college?
I think aliens can shapeshift and form into whatever they want to do. So I mean, like
Talk that
he
talk
could
then,
have started.
man.
He could have took some baby pictures. He could have, shapeshifted into college. Do all that.
Your parlay just went to plus 3,500.
I think I'm more on point though. But speaking of parlays, anyway, the only topic that we have left is sports.
Let's
Regardless,
go, man.
I mean, so
Fire.
yeah, how y'all feeling, man? What's your NFL
I'm
predictions
upset,
looking
man.
like?
I'm
Man?
upset. I'm not gonna lie. We touching on sports right now. My Birds, man. You know, I'm a huge Eagles
You're
fan.
Eagles
man.
fan?
Jalen being down this week, I don't like it, but I'm only cool with it because we got the Cowgirls. So you know,
I don't know. I seriously remember last year when Jalen got a little banged up. Like there's like 6 games left in the season. He got a little banged up, and y'all
we
going
only
on that
got like
horrible
3
stretch.
though. We only got
I think
like
that
3
Jalen
right
Hurts
now.
is not coming back the same.
Well, chill. You're bugging. First of all, I don't even think he really was in some type
Nah.
of concussion protocol.
You seen when he was trying to give the thumbs up? He looked like he was out of it.
You know they take a couple shots before the game sometimes. I
Like
don't
liquor?
know. Yeah.
Nah.
Especially when it's cold. That's what they said.
I don't know. I hope the Eagles don't go nowhere though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to stand on that. I think that
Yeah, we can't be cool about that.
I hope they don't go nowhere. I'm happy for Saquon Barkley and everything that he's doing, man. But
Yeah, great pickup.
yeah,
Great pickup.
I don't know. The Cowboys, our season's over. Can't do nothing but that. We're gonna beat the Eagles just off of GP. That's a good
Nah, I
parlay.
think our
Y'all gonna
backup's
lose to
gonna beat y'all
Kenny
back
Pickett.
up.
We're not gonna lose to Kenny Pickett.
Our
I thought Kenny
backup-
Pickett. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
Kenny Pickett was hurt.
Is he hurt?
His ribs are a little banged up, but he's gonna play.
Nah, you
I
got
thought-
a third guy.
I think Pickett's playing.
Nah,
Not-
Pickett's playing. They
I saw
already said
Pickett's
it.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flash. Yeah,
Kenny
Flash
Pickett's not
Jacket.
beating
Yeah.
anything. He's gonna beat himself. He likes throwing interceptions.
And
That's why they
Cooper
call him
Rush
Kenny
is gonna
Pickett.
do what?
Cooper Rush is looking pretty damn good. And
Not
I don't
against
even
our
like Coop.
defense.
I don't even like Coop.
Not against our defense.
And when he exposes that defense and everybody has the key and you start losing horribly for the rest of the playoffs or whatever.
Good luck. He had a chance the last time we played him because the last time we played him, he played. Aren't we the ones that put him out? Did we put Dak out? Who put Dak out?
I don't know. I can't even remember who put Dak out. Dak probably put himself out. I think he tripped over his own foot.
I know it was
Trayvon
at
Diggs.
home and we played y'all down there.
Who you got? Who you got?
But
for
I'll
the
be
Super
down
Bowl?
there. I'll be down there tomorrow though. I'll let you know how it goes in person.
Who I got for the Super Bowl?
Mhm.
Who I want for the Super Bowl?
What's
Nah,
up,
who you
what's
should
up?
pick? Who you think's gonna be in the Super
Eagles
Bowl?
Oh,
in
I
the
think the
Buffalo.
Chiefs are going to
More-
be.
more
I think
parlay
the
talk.
Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, and it's going to be against the Lions. But I want it to be
Chiefs,
Baltimore.
Chiefs Lions.
Yeah, Baltimore, and the only team in the NFC I want to see in the Super Bowl, the Lions. Seriously, F all them other guys.
I mean, that's typical of a Cowboys fan because, you know, especially when y'all out of it, which is early. So, no, I would like to see my
Early and
team.
often.
Yeah, early and often. I would like to see my team in the Super
Eagles,
Bowl,
yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
against either the Bills or, you know, Kansas City. My boys are
Keep
big.
forgetting about the Bills.
Kansas City
They're going
fan.
home
Bills.
early per usual.
Shout out to Kansas City, man. They beat us, you know.
What if the Steelers slip it? It's like randomly just step it up and go
Nah,
the
they
distance.
did. They did.
Yeah, no.
They did.
Nah, Russell
Nah, we
Wilson
put
just
them
did.
out.
It really depends if their whole offense can stay healthy.
Nah, we put them out. Once they lost to us, then they took
They
it
didn't
out
have
the next
Pickett, though.
week. It
Yeah,
was
no
over.
George Pickens. George Pickens is a difference.
He's a beast.
And when Russell Wilson is looking over at him, like trying to get the ball to him, he's a major difference. It's crazy how he catches it.
They lost
It
cause,
looks like
though.
magic every time.
Yeah, they're pretty much cooked for this season, though.
Who you
Yeah,
think?
I like an East Coast Super Bowl though. Philly, Baltimore.
Philly, Baltimore.
I like that.
That would be a good game to watch.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
fire.
serious. I can't lie. I would
It's gonna
enjoy
be
that.
fire.
I mean, Lamar versus Jalen Hurts. Yeah, that would be dope. Lamar.
Two black young men.
Yeah,
Anything. I
you
like
can't
that.
be mad about that. I'll be mad if the Eagles won. I can't take Eagles winning another Super Bowl. These niggas are still annoying from the last
Nah,
one.
you just don't want us to get another one up because then it's like we getting closer to y'all ones that's on VHS.
These
and I
guys
get
got
it.
a long way to go, man.
That's cool.
Be serious.
Only take a couple
Bro,
years.
bro wasn't even alive. Talking about you guys got a long way to
Listen,
go.
I mean, I've
He
been
was
around
in
for a
diapers.
while.
He was in
Yeah.
diapers.
I've been around for a while, but
He was in diapers. Nah,
That's
man.
crazy.
Shout out to the Cowboys, man. Even though they looking bad.
yeah, but
Shout out to Micah.
it's
7-0.
intentional. We seriously, we didn't want to do anything this year. That's why
I don't
Jerry
wanna
Jones
hear
didn't
that.
make any
I
moves.
don't
We
want to hear
needed.
that. Don't
we
no team
needed-
ever
That's a
say they
cop-out.
want
We
to
needed that. Nah, we needed that
Cop-out.
good draft.
Sound
pick.
like something my
We've
girl
been
would
too
say.
good for too long. We've been too good for too long. We're winning too much games to get a good enough draft pick to make a major change. Everybody else gets a good draft pick. We need a crazy super running back.
Y'all
We shoulda got
literally
Derrick
drafted
Henry.
Y'all whole team.
You should have got Derrick.
We should have
Henry.
got Derrick Henry. We're a running back away from being a good team. We're a running back away.
Stop.
Dead serious. When you can't move, and we need to find out how to stop the running back. But if we ever go to running back, we'll learn how to stop the run, right? That's how it works.
Y'all
That's
gonna
how-
need to listen.
You
Y'all
control
gonna need,
you control the clock, force the other team to throw. That
Yeah.
stops the run.
y'all
Nah,
need Shador.
We're not moving away from Dak. They just gave him the bag. I wanted Shador. I thought
Just
that was
put
gonna
him.
happen.
Listen, but see, Shador gonna want to start if he come in the league.
Yeah, he's gonna have to start.
Y'all gonna get that boy Genty.
That's who I want. Ashton Genty. That boy's a beast.
Hmm.
It's just we need a running back like that scares people, intimidates people, young, fresh legs. It's gonna bring the Cowboys back to
don't
life. We
think
already
y'all-
got the best receiver in the league. We
Y'all
got
ain't
the
gonna
best
have
quarterback in
Zeke
the league
2.0.
Y'all not gonna have a high enough pick.
to get. Yeah, we're gonna have like the top 12.
I think he's going top 10.
I think Genty probably going top
It
5.
depends on who's in that 10 because a lot of those teams need quarterbacks.
Everybody feels like they need quarterbacks.
Nah, a lot of them do. Like it's
Genty
surprising.
going in the second round, bro.
When did
Nah, he's going in the first round to
when did Jonathan Taylor go?
When did he get
Ain't
drafted?
win the
Like,
Heisman?
He was top 10 though, right?
Probably. I don't know when he
He was
went.
like number 8 overall, some shit like that. I think Genty's go. Yeah, maybe top 5. Shit,
Top 5.
Top 5?
maybe right there at 5. Yeah, you got Shador,
Travis, and Cam Ward are the top 3.
Yep, Cam Ward. Then you got another random white
Offensive line.
The white boy that was
quarterback.
running up for the Heisman.
I think the other people are in between our offensive linemen that they're talking about.
Yeah, but you're not picking
That's a
an
couple
offensive
ballers
lineman
this year
before
coming in.
Genty.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you got Shador's brother,
Offensive
too.
lineman was going in the
I'm
top
not
The
5
Cardinals
last
are.
year.
You're right.
but-
The Cardinals are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teams like that have
It's-
a running back.
Yeah, nah. I'm excited to see it. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see. Seriously, it would be cool to play against Shador Sanders 2 times in New York.
It's crazy the state of the football team you like, because it's like we're in December. Didn't even get to the next year. That it's like I'm excited for the next year. It's like the playoffs didn't even start yet. That's how
Yeah,
bad the
You
Cowboys
are a
down.
Cardinals fan.
I know. I'm saying I'm with you. The crazy state of us. Why we're looking forward to next year.
Because what else are we supposed to look
I
forward
know.
to?
I feel
we can
bad.
do what
I
we did
feel
last year. We
And y'all just keep
the
hating
season
and
got
let my
bad, we
team
just
be
started
great.
rooting.
You know what I'm saying? Let us eat right now. You know what I'm saying? I understand you a Cowboys
I ain't gonna
fan.
lie,
like,
man.
you know what
We're
I'm
like, how long are we into the pod? It's been like, fuck the Eagles. Fuck them niggas.
It's
fine
crash
with me.
out of clock.
It's definitely crash out of clock.
I'm sick of them niggas,
yeah.
dog. That's serious. Nick Sirianni, fuck him.
You just wish you had them.
Yeah, but it's cool, man. Y'all tapped into basketball at all? Is that your thing? NBA's kind of dead to me, low key. I think it's a little bit dry.
It is dry. They tried to do something with the in-season tournament. That was
Yeah.
kind of dry. My parlays have been dry. People who are supposed to get 15 points don't score at all.
I
It's been
think,
hella dry.
yo, and you know what? I wish David Stern could hear that take one time. Like, maybe it ain't the 3-pointers, because I like when they shooting threes back to back. Maybe it's everybody losing their money on the games.
Right.
It's parlays FanDuel's
Parlays
part of
is
it.
why.
FanDuel's heavily part of why people. That's why I don't watch basketball that much anymore. Because
Facts,
every time I
facts.
watch it, I want to bet. There's like 2,000 games on a year. Like
Yeah.
I'm losing mad bread.
Losing so much,
Mad,
bro.
Missing by 1 every single time.
Every time.
Nobody's playing no damn defense.
And it's crazy because every single person is just like us thinking that Vegas is really calling, being like, he's got 2 threes. He can't get that third 3. And it's just like, but
They're
how,
convinced.
Mm.
but how's it happening to every single
I
person?
always say
It's
you
just
got to
like,
be on the
nah.
right side of the algorithm. When it's your time, it's your time.
I just
That's
think you
it.
can't do parlays. You got to do straight bets. Parlays,
That's how
it's
you
funny money.
Yeah, that's how you lose a lot of money too on them straight bets.
They said the only way to build a parlay is off of 5 straight bets that you already placed. You put them together. If
Yeah,
all of your
round
straight
robin.
bets hit, then your parlay hits and you really go up.
And
Oh,
then
so
if
it's
you
a
miss-
mindset
And if
thing.
you miss it by 1 leg, you already hit 4 legs, so you covered.
Covered.
So, but you lost your money.
No.
No, you
You're
came up.
here.
Because if you bet 5 straight bets and then parlay them
On a separate bet.
Oh,
you hit 3 out of 5.
So you
you
say, I'm
probably-
going to take money line Dallas Eagles. I'm going to take money line this.
Yeah, round robin that.
Then you put
Yeah, I don't know. But,
strategy.
what
Everything
do you-
is strategy.
That so you think that sports betting is the reason that basketball is falling off?
Yeah, I just checked my net negative.
It was
thousands.
a joke, but yeah,
Thousands.
I think
Net negative
it's
thousands.
crazy.
Yeah,
it just
it's
hit
a
me.
problem.
I heard
I
that
don't fuck with sports right now at all.
they said that
See?
they said the NBA is falling off because there's too much
3-pointers.
non-athletic mixed breeds in the league.
Mm.
I hate that
You
take.
got a lighter pod and you just want to bring it.
That's what they said. That's what they said. They said there's nobody like no Michael Jordan. It's like the closest thing they got is Anthony Edwards, but everybody else is just some frail
That's
light skin.
crazy.
Nah, here's the problem. Nobody cares enough to actually watch the games because there's plenty of dark skinned men that play in the NBA.
Not killing it though. Not
Shea
dominating.
Gildress.
Come on.
I mean,
Y'all playing with
not
these men,
young
man.
Canadian boy, but
You taking hot takes from the Bad Girls Club. Ain't no chocolate in the NBA. That's why we not.
Nah, they
No,
said there's too
we
much-
start looking at the WNBA.
they
That's
said there's
what
too
happened.
much Jason
Nah,
Tatum's, man.
I think
Not enough Michael
It
Jordans.
comes down to the fact that the playoffs in the NBA itself is mad long.
Yeah.
The playoffs are mad long. Why am I gonna watch the whole season just to watch the mad long playoffs?
Realistically, though, seriously,
I don't think it's a combination of both. They should shorten both because you think about an NFL season.
there's
you
no
know.
explosive. There's not that explosiveness in the NBA anymore. Like it might be coming back, but you remember there's a time where you had like Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose at the same time, like some high flyers. You get some high action
Bro,
games.
It's
Now
too
you
many
get-
games.
Now you
Yeah.
get just mad games of
'Cause
people
they're all
just
getting hurt.
airballing threes.
They're all getting hurt. It's too
And
many games.
People getting hurt. You see a
Too
lot
many
of people
games.
getting
Now the
hurt.
airball and the threes
See,
thing is a point.
A lot
Like,
the
you
mad
gotta take-
airball in the threes, mad ref play, like refs have a chip on their shoulder, mad random stuff. Your favorite guys getting tossed out of games for smiling. Like
It's getting wicked.
the NBA is just all around bad. And I used to watch basketball all
Drake
day.
dissed one of the players. Like, it's going down bad.
Oh, he said if they put DeMar DeRozan's name in them rafters, he's climbing up and tearing it down himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's beefing with the rappers.
Yeah. He dissed John Morant too in the one song.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one basketball player boy.
Busting out the gritty.
Crazy work.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But that's what's up, man. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we got anything else today unless you want
That's
to
it.
drop a note, man. Thanks for tuning in to the pod, man.
Shout them out.
Thank y'all guys for pulling up today. We out of here.
Y'all ready?
Peace.
Peace.
I mean, well, hour and 40 long.
Good work.
Yeah, nah, that's just a cool pod. I hope the mic didn't cover my face the whole time.